Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at level 50 Wigglytuff with its new move, Disarming Voice. We're going to be going with Charm. We could have went with Pound, but we're going to stick with Charm here, and Ice Beam. Don't go for Ice Beam too often, but it is kind of nice to have that coverage if you're actually able to get it off after sitting there forever going for Charm and Charm and Charm, and then finally getting to that. So Disarming Voice is going to be requiring less energy than Ice Beam. So it's going to be ideal. Honestly, it's really not doing too much damage, but it is giving Wigglytuff a little bit of, I guess you could say, wiggle room to go for, I wouldn't even call it a bait move, just a move that costs less energy. Because with this, you're not really baiting with Charm unless you're going to be going with Pound, in which you're going to be getting stabbed, and they did increase that and buff it, so it should be doing a little bit better. We might have to take a look at that. But Wigglytuff is a very spicy pick for the Ultra League. It's ranked around 300 something, okay? There are other options, but it is going to be very interesting because it is going to be part normal, and then as well as that fairy. So if you do go up against ghosts, you're going to be looking good as you're going to be resisting that. So that does have something going on there for it. Otherwise, it is just going to be a fun pick here. We're going to be pairing it up with Machamp, Walrein. We got Glissopod here, but we're going to be taking that off. I just was doing a little bit of a test here. Do we still have it? Yeah, we still got that going on. Decent lead up against that Snorlax, and they're going to be swapping into their own Muck. So we'll be swapping out the team periodically as we do go through the video here. Folks, if you can give this a thumbs up, really would appreciate that. I see a lot of you saying you love my Go Battle League videos and all that good stuff. Just hit the like button, okay, so I can bring you more of them. All right, it really does help me out. Anyways, what do we got going on here? So, of course, we're going to be going with Liquidation. We're going to go ahead and hit another one of these here. Can we get to another one with that Shadow Claw? And we're hitting a Liquidation yet again. More than likely, they're going to be shielding this up and farming me down so they can win that swap. Using their last shield, we're going to go ahead and obviously hold on to our last one. Would be pointless to shield that up. I'm going to bring in Machamp and hopefully counter them down, and we do. Coming out of this with a decent amount of energy. Wigglytuff in the back. What's going on? Is this a Wigglytuff video or a Machamp video? Alright, going for the Rock Slide. What is that? A Gyarados doing some big damage, farming up a little bit more than swapping into Wigglytuff. And then we got that Snorlax back here. So what we're going to do is not shield up anything with the Wigglytuff, as we're going to be resisting the Lick, which is nice because of the normal typing. Body Slam doing a decent amount. So Wigglytuff does have a lot of HP, but it can't really take a hit. I mean, it can take a hit, but it can't. It's in between. You would think for a level 50 it'd be a little bit more tankier, but not so much. Alright, so they're going to be going for another one before we do charm them out of here, and simply going to counter them down with Machamp here, and then go for the cross chop. I mean, we can literally counter down if we wanted to, but we're going to go ahead and just do that and take the win here. Looking good. Alright, let's get it, folks. It's that time of the year. The mosquitoes are out like crazy. Alright, I wear a net over my head like a beekeeper. Okay, I wanted to leave this in here. I wanted to show you the Tapu Finn. I'm going to skip over one. We had two Tapu Finn leads in a row, so I got sick and tired of this crap, and I put Muck in the lead, and this is where we're going to start using Muck for the remainder of the time, I do believe. And look how long it took to find a match. You see this? Yeah. So we're going to skip over it. There was like another 20 minutes of waiting because of the algorithm. It's funny. Alright, so it finally gave me an Ampharos, which, that works. I mean, it's kind of neutral here, right? Alright, so we're going to let this first one go, no problem at all. And nothing in the back is really threatened by Ampharos, so we're not really in a horrible position. Going Dark Pulse here, and we're going to be winning that. And they're going to be bringing in Obstagoon. So they're going to get a decent amount of farm here, but not before we hit them with a couple of Thunder Punches, as we are Pure Poison. Are we going to get to another one? We were going to, but they're going to throw here. Are they going to throw Obstruct? Alright, raising their defense, but it doesn't matter. We've got both a Charm and a Counter user. And they're going to be bringing in their Machamp. Do you already see where this is going? Going to go ahead and throw this Cross Chop, swap into the Wigglytuff, and I'd be quite surprised if they actually stayed here. We're going to shield this up. Go ahead and... Oh, no, we let it go. Okay, yeah. All right, let's keep it moving here, folks. Looking good. Now we're turning this around with the Muck in the front. Let's keep it moving here. Now, Wigglytuff, again, my full analysis, I mean, as we take a look at it, I didn't find it to be that much better. With Disarming Voice, to be honest. Alright, we have a great lead up against Alolan Ninetales. They're going to be swapping into Regirock. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Machamp here. And I do believe I put a lot of hope into this Machamp for this battle. So we will be shielding this one up. And I think we actually even shield up one with the up against the Ninetales here. We can let a Weather Ball go, right? So they do have Powdered Snow, so we don't have to worry about a Charm. I'm going to go for the Cross Chop, getting a shield out of them, baby. Let's get it. And getting to the rock slide before they get to anything. Let's go. All right, throwing that rock slide. They let it go. KO is in the back. They've got a Toxicroak. I immediately swap into the Muck. I don't bring in the Wigglytuff because, I don't know, we're just having a little fun here. And I kind of wanted to wither them down a little bit because they're not entirely going to be weak to Charm, right? They're part poison, but they're still going to be taking a whole hell of a lot of damage. The buff Mud Bomb doing a lot of damage to that Shadow Muck. My goodness, okay. And now we're going to be getting the last shield out of them. And we almost made it to another Thunder Punch. Almost wanted... I was going to say I almost wanted to go here with Machamp, and that's exactly what we did. All right, have them use that up. We bring in the Clefable. Oh, getting some work in there with one charm to take out the Toxicroak. And we're going to keep it moving here. What are we going to see? I did not... All right, it's weird. Oh, okay. All right, I left this part in here because I wanted you to see. I was waiting yet again because of our team swap. All right, finally we got that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, all right, algorithm. Let's go. Okay. Shadow Muck is going to be putting in the work here. Now, they're doing a decent amount of damage as well, so if they don't want to lock and screw themselves with a hard counter so they can just... you know, go down with the ship. All right, they're going to be swapping. Oh, we've got freaking Poliwrath. Okay, go figure Machamp is gone now. All right, well, guest starring Poliwrath here, going Dynamic Punch. Poliwrath is a thick boy. It could take a hit quite nicely here, so we'll let that Sacred Sword go, no problem at all. Now, I do screw up here severely. Check this out. All right, it's awesome. I farm up a little bit more. I'm like, oh, yeah, just a couple more, and then they get to another one. So Ice Punch would have probably done it. But now I screwed it up. Okay. All right, lost the swap, bringing in Muck. And we're not going to be able to farm them down before they get to a Sacred Sword. This is not a Stone Edge. All right, but at least we have a bunch of energy here. We got the Wigglytuff in the back. What's going on here? Bringing back their Tapu Finn. Very interesting. Having me use up their energy so they can bring in their Charizard is almost as if they knew I have the Wigglytuff lying in wait in the back. Getting to another Thunder Punch, folks. Let's go. Muck putting in that work. This is a Muck video. Yeah, this is a damn Muck video. Alright, Clefable didn't even... Wigglytuff. Did I call it Clefable? Wigglytuff didn't even see any action. Next battle met with a Galarian Weezing here. Part poison, so they're not necessarily taking super effective. The only thing that we really need to look out for here is going to be Overheat, right? I'm going to let this go. It is going to be a play rough, not very effective to our pure poison type Muck. And we're going to go Thunder Punch because Will Dark is not very effective to them. And we're getting a shield right out the gate here. Going to go for another Thunder Punch. Do they want to shield it up? Twice. They let it go. And retreating with energy and bringing in a Buzzwole. Now, I kind of froze like a deer in headlights right here. I didn't want to bring in the Wigglytuff because I didn't want to get lunged and debuffed. So we're just going to go ahead and just stay here with the Muck and let this go. And put in the work here. Let's see if the Muck's going to be able to take out this freaking Buzzwole here. This is a Muck video. Yeah, I'm going to label it as a Wigglytuff, but it's secretly a Muck's. Alright, so we had a double KO here. We are up a shield, and they're bringing back their Galarian Weezing, which is not particularly great. And we're going to shield this up. It is going to be a play rough. I'm going to swap into the Walrein to catch whatever they throw at this point because I just want it to absorb it. And they've got a Giratina in the back. They swap into it and back out as if they just realized, like, oh, yep, that's wrap. Okay. Next battle, we're met with a Charizard Party Hat. Always a damn Party Hats in the Go Battle League. This is a decent matchup here. We just got to call the Dragon Claw or Blast Burn. I think we're going to call it this first. Whoa, do we? Do we? Okay, that's going to be putting us on the map. Now we're looking great. Now, this is obviously a Dragon Claw, but it's going to be bringing us a little lower. Since we've already gotten a shield out of them, let's see. Do we get 2 shields out of them? Do we get 2 shields? And we do not. They're going to be letting it go and bringing in a Obstagoon. We've seen this before. Night Slash isn't going to quite cut it. Not quite there, buddy. Yep, and we survive and are able to get to the Thunder Punch and put in a little bit more damage before we go down right now. Of course, we're going to be bringing in Wigglytuff, obviously. Whatever they throw is not going to do anything unless it is Hyper Beam or Gunk Shot, which it's not. Obstruct, lowering our defense, and then swapping into a Trevenant, and we're going to go ahead and bring in that Walrein, and we're looking good. Now, we could technically let this first one go here. No problem with that Seed Bomb. And if I recall this correctly, they're going to actually let this go as well. Okay? That's a wrap. Alright, so they let that go, and they actually probably put their phone down. They didn't back out. They didn't close the wrap. I don't think, well, they could have closed the wrap, but it didn't freeze up, and that was my 100th win for the second time, and we're going to go ahead and continue on to our next battle with the Muck in the front. And of course, we're met with a Jellicent here, and this is something they don't like. And they're going to be retreating into a Talonflame. I'm thinking, hold up. Do not swap. Do not do anything stupid right now. Okay, Poke? Because this is a good matchup still. Call the Flame Charge, baby. Let's go, because we got Wigglytuff. That's going to be good up against the Jellicent. But what's not going to be good is the Walrein. So we got to make sure we win this matchup, and we do, but it's going to cost us a shield, and that's fine. If they bring in that Jellicent, we've got all kinds of stuff to throw at it. Alrighty. Going to go for it. Thunder Punch right out the gate here. Obviously, Dark Pulse is doing a lot. Thunder Punch is doing a decent amount. Building up to the next Thunder Punch, and let's see, can we get a shield out of them? Let's go, and we're getting a shield out of them, and they're throwing their energy on top of that, which is even better. Perfect. All right, let's go. All right, so obviously we're going to be bringing in the Wigglytuff. Surf is going to do a decent amount, and it will start adding up, but we don't necessarily really need to worry about that too much here. All right, it should be getting to another one any time, and I think we're going to, I don't know if we farm down. I think they may swap here, actually. And they're going, oh, we're farming all the way down. We're going the distance. Let's get it. All right, they've got a Virizion in the back. Okay, Wigglytuff, your time is now. Is nigh. Okay. So we will shield this up. Could really use Play Rough right about now. Ice Beam is also going to be good, but it's going to take too long. We're still normal here. And we're taking a decent amount. So hitting that Disarming Voice, swapping into Walrein. Stone Edge wouldn't even be enough, but they don't have Stone Edge. They've got Leaf Blade and Sacred Sword, and we're taking that win. Looks like they were backing out right as they were going down. Next battle met with a Walrein Shadow. We got a Shadow battle going on here. Do need to look out for Earthquake, which would be one-shotting us, but they're going to be throwing their energy quite quick here, so we can obviously easily let that go and go for the Thunder Punch right out the gate. Now we're going to have to shield up the next ones here if we do want to win this. So what we're going to do is shield this up, farm them down, win the swap, down a shield, have energy, but at least we're going to be able to pick what we want to throw into the battle, whatever they decide here. And that's going to be a Cobalion. Okay, I mean, now we're in a bad position here. Why is it bad? Well, actually, we're not so bad. We kind of want a shield out of them, maybe. Let's go. Okay, no shield. They're going to be farming me up here. Now, Wigglytuff, again, is going to be taking a decent amount. Cobalion is not necessarily weak to Fairy, right? Because of that Steel. So that Charm's not doing as much as it typically would. So we're going to let this go. Probably a Stone Edge to the face. Oh, Sacred Sword. All right, what a surprise. All right, they're going to go 2 Sacred Swords here. We're going to let this one go as well. Hopefully there's something in the back Walrein can handle. Charming them down. What's in the back? Giratina. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Let's go. All right, so this is pretty much a wrap here. As you can see, Walrein rank 1 is going to be able to take these Ancient Powers easy. No problem at all. Well, it's going to be taking a ton of damage itself. Now, they still have one shield. They're going to be holding on to that. I'm going to go ahead and just shield up the first one here. I'm feeling comfortable, as if I don't really need to worry about it. So, just going to go ahead and preserve the health right there. No boost on that first Ancient Power. Sounds good, and they're pretty much done for here. This is our last Pokemon. We still have a Wigglytuff that's going to be able to charm them down if they so happen to get to another one. But we're getting to the Icicle Spear, and we're going to go ahead and take that win and move on to our next opponent here, folks. Got a couple more battles. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do that. Next battle met with a Drapion. This is not particularly bad. We will win this if we do not get our defense drop here. So we need this to stay normal. All right, no defense drop. We're looking good. We can outpace them here. It's going to be very, 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 very close, and you got to have a little bit of knowledge, you know, on your survivability on what you can take here, but you're good. All right, so they're going to be retreating, though, as we do throw the Thunder Punch. What is that? They bring in a Clefable. Oh, okay. We're going to stay right here. Oh, shit. I'm staying right here. What are you talking about, boy? Sweet. Sounds good to me. Gonna go ahead and farm them all the way down. Let's get it. All right. Beautiful Muck. Take it an inch, or give it an inch, and it took a mile. Take it all while's motto here. All right. So Clefable down. Beautiful. Bringing in a Scrafty. All right. That's the wrap. We already won. Don't want to get a little cocky over here, but you already know what it is. This is a wrap. Bring it in Wigglytuff. There's nothing they can do. We swap into the Walrein, and literally we can let everything go here. Or we can shield up until we see the Scrafty again and just charm them down here. Yeah, yeah. Let's have a little fun here. What's going on? All right, so going to go for the Icicle Spear. I don't even need to hit these. I'm just going to farm them down after this here so we can hit them again. They don't like that. They backed out. That's a wrap. Yep, pretty much. And we're looking good. And to move on to the next opponent, what do we got going on here? What are we going to see? Tentacruel. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good lead. That's really good. They're swapping into a Caesar. Don't really have a counter to that. Don't really have a counter to that, but we do have Walrein with Earthquake. But we're gonna go ahead and throw the Dark Pulse here and retreat because I kind of want to hold on to this Muck for later. And we're gonna bring in the Walrein here. See if we can catch an X-Scissor. or just them throwing it. Yeah, X's are great. We're going to farm them down with a not very effective Powder Snow against that Shadow Shiny Caesar. Very nice, by the way. It's a very nice shiny Shadow to have. I personally have one myself as well. Alright, so bringing in a Scrafty, and again, I'm already seeing the pattern that we saw in the last battle. This is pretty much a wrap here, but let's see how this does play out, because it's not over until it's over. There's always those hidden little mechanics in the broken Go Battle League system that makes you lose. You know, all of a sudden they've got 100 energy, or all of a sudden you can't hit your charge moves, or you can't tap the screen, all kinds of fun things. So they're going to be swapping back into that Tentacruel, trying to gain control of the situation or align it again. But we're going to go ahead and just bring in the Muck. I was contemplating, should I shield it up? Could it be an Acid Spray? It is a Scold. So thank goodness we shielded that up, because Wigglytuff is going to get absolutely destroyed by Tentacruel. Alright, it's a wrap. You saw what my Muck did to a Clefable. Absolutely destroyed it in a second. Alright, shielding up a second Scold. They did lower my attack by 1 stage at this point. The second one didn't do anything. As long as we can get them low enough, but they swap, that's a wrap. And we can let all this go here, and then we'll be able to charm down the Tentacruel, and we take the win. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.